G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Surviving Mars with Mags. So, when we left off, we were just working on the second dome. Now, we did have an objective to complete at this point. We were meant to unlock 100 technologies. Unfortunately, we've only got 10 souls left and we're only on 40, so we're probably not going to complete that objective. Cable fault there doesn't really matter. The pipe leak over here hopefully gets fixed shortly. We'll request maintenance on the rare metals extractor. Now we do have a rocket down still at this point in time. It's ready for takeoff, it's fueled up. We've got 19 rare metals on board. I want to get that up to 30 before it departs, however. And as soon as it goes, I'm going to bring back another rocket full of colonists, because we've got 42 spaces at the moment, but we only have 24 available. That said, we are still running reasonably low on metals. We are going up, but our consumption is too high, so we need to get that higher. Thankfully, we do have a solve for that already. So, if we go through to production, rare metals extractor, metals extractor. We're going to install a metals extractor and wire that in. If we put that about there, it should pick up power straight from the hub as soon as it's built. And that will still be within the area of influence for the dome. So we're going to build that one there. Now, we do need to pick up some extra metals. While I'm thinking about it, oh, wrong one, unpause. Let's have a look here. Now, we do have a new science discovery research point to pick up. So we're charged up on the Explorer. So we'll send it on its way. We're going to jump back into the truck. Now, it's still loading up at this point in time. We're nearly full. And bring back in another load of metals. The metals is the major issue at the moment. The polymer factory is ticking over just nicely. And our new electronics factory is doing its thing. We would like more production, but for the rate of consumption that we have, we're producing more than we need. Machine parts, we're still doing okay for as well. Again, I would like to produce more, but we're doing all right. But we're just chewing through metals too quickly. Although we are up to 54 now, which is a good start. Power-wise, we're going nicely, but we are going to have to start expanding on that. We're nearly at the limits of our capabilities there as well. Still waiting for more metals to arrive, so we're going to speed up time a little bit here. And we're at 42. Can we pick up any more? Yeah, we can get some more metals from over here. And meteor impact. And it looks like it dropped off some more metals for us, which is good. There we go, full load. Bring the truck back up here. And we'll unload that one there. Why are we getting... Oh, here we go. Construction's starting to come together. It looks like they're gathering together all the bits and pieces it's going to need. We're just bringing concrete in at this point. We've still got plenty of concrete storage, although I am tempted to turn the extractor back on here. Actually, yeah, we will. We'll turn that back on. Maintenance have already been requested, so that's okay. Now, storages. We do want some more dumping sites expanded for this.
Research complete. Anomaly analyzed.
There. Alright, anomaly analyzed. Excellent. So we can go to our truck. What have we got here? Anything else we can pick up? Still more down here. I would like to get enough parts up to actually build the tunnel so we can get access to those soon. Another scan's complete, so we have another anomaly. We can pick that one up while we're at it. So we'll research that one now. And research complete, subsurface heating. So dust repulsion for the solar panels is up next. Factory AI and plasma cutters. We need more. We've got jet propulsion. Martian aerodynamics. I wouldn't mind that. Although with only 10 souls left, smaller stuff would probably be better. Yeah, life on Mars and low-G hydrosynthesis. We're not going to hit the 100, but I'll get it as close as we possibly can. I've never actually not completed one of the big mission objectives, so I'm not entirely sure if this is going to end the end the campaign here or not. Now we're hooked up for power, and we have a work shift on board, and we have extra metals production, so excellent. Now there should be a fairly substantial supply in there. Yep, 669 metals in that. Down to 22 on machine parts. So we checked our factory over here. Machine parts factory.
There were no secrets to find near the anomaly site.
Ooh.
Just a scene of breathtaking beauty.
Such photo ops have proven to be useful for the mission, inspiring people on Earth to believe that humanity should create its new home on the Red Planet. Effect, a celebratory applicant is available on Earth. Okay, we'll have to see exactly what that's all about. Yeah, we're going to need another machine parts factory, and I do need to get that second dome so we can link these two together. So we're going to try and get that done today. But we need gathering export, still 19 of 30. And we have rare metals available here. So if we collect the rare metals, make sure all the rare metals have been collected. Is there anything else in storage for that? So we've got some stored down here as well, so we'll pick all these up. Once I've got the spacecraft flying around, this should be much easier. Oh, looks like we get some more here as well, so we'll regather these. 7 units on board. Not quite enough to fill it up, but which one is it? That one. Not quite enough to fill it up, but we're getting close. Bring that down and just plug it back into the charge down there. How are we doing now? So still on 42, so yeah, metal's going up and down. 20 on board, 6 in storage. So we're going to need a little bit more just yet. It doesn't look like any more's gone down in there just yet. Alright, so once we are charged, we'll send our transport down just to mine up some more metal. And the autosave. Okay. Almost there. Just need a little bit longer to actually get all this in. So 5, we just need 5 more units. As soon as that's full, we can send it off, and before it even gets home, we'll be able to bring in the next supply of colonists. And then I will bring in a supply shuttle after that. Now, the supply shuttle, I want, obviously, another machine parts factory, which we'll put in somewhere in here. And then I'll have a look and see if there's anything else that we urgently need to really get this ticking along.
Pipe leak reported.
Now, I am curious, where is that pipe leak? It's up there in the loop. That's alright, we've got a drone coming over to fix it already, so that is good. How far can we get? So what do we need with the shuttle? It's going to take 30 machine parts, so we definitely need a higher production for those. And 20 metals. That's right, metals is getting better. Production, life support, storages. Nope, 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 nope. Where's the bit that we're after here? Passage. How far can we get in the passage? So that's about the maximum length we can actually go with it. That might almost... We're not going to be able to do that, so we'd have to... out to about here.
Sector scanned.
Alright, so we can't quite make it to these with the tunnel. But if we go through and look at the domes, so we get rid of this, and domes. let's go for a basic dome. We can get that metal supply inside of the dome control, which gives us a little bit more space.
The colonists are on the brink of dehydration. We need to figure out something quick before they die.
Well, that's easy enough. Let's turn off fuel production. Nice and easy. Just turn off the fuel production and we'll shut down some of our water. Polymer's consuming a bit as well, so if necessary, where does that leave us? Water shortage is at 1.1 and our total storage is actually running pretty low. Yeah, we need to pick up more water as well.
The day claimed our last living founder, spelling the end of an era for us all.
Phil Clement had a dream to see humanity united, conquering the stars, and Kellerman allowed nothing stand in the path of the dream. No hardships, no loss, not even personal safety. Founder died, cause old age. Well, that's... Again, it's old age deaths. We're not going to be able to avoid those. But all of our original colonists are now gone. So they're either fresh imports or they've been bred here. So we'll pause up for a moment while I'm having a bit of a look. I just need to check the water supplies. We should... We're consuming a lot. We're very water heavy, but we should still be okay. Request maintenance. More evaporators. I'm just pausing this so we don't continue running out at this point while I'm having a look at what we urgently need, what we can shut down. The fuel supply is obviously one of the major hogs. How are we doing for oxygen? Oxygen surplus is at 2.9. And how are we doing? All of our oxygen storage is good. So I don't really want to turn off any of the Moxies, because if we turn the Moxies off, we are going to run out of oxygen. Or we're going to start depleting oxygen, which is obviously a lot more critical than the water, although water's not exactly something we can really go to avoid. We have more water supplies, but they're too far away to actually utilize. Well, I might have to go for more evaporators just for the short form. I'll have to bring in a couple more and build just a line of evaporators to produce the extra moisture we need. Yeah, that might have to be a thing. Because once we bring in more colonists, our demand for water is going to go up. That's actually probably what's causing the problem at this point. It's not anything in our system that's actually going wrong. It's a problem with, well, simply having too many people. We're going to turn the polymer factory off. We're still at -7. I need to get it. I have to get it into the positives. Alright, let's turn off one of the Moxies. Nope. And that's not making much of a difference. What else? What else can we turn off at this point? I don't have any other fuel production. Water reclamation system. Actually, that's probably the go. That'll do it. That'll do it. We need... I was trying to hold the center point in here down for medical, but we may have to build a water reclamation system. And put that on high priority. We've got 33, we can pick up some more metals down here. Building's not working too. Yeah, that's because I've turned them off. Water surplus, 0.1. Alright, so nobody's dying of thirst anymore. We have got a very slight increase. But this is going to cause us a problem because we've got the polymers and the fuel supplies turned off. Now, our fuel storage is fine, so we can handle more than a couple of rocket launches without turning that back on. But we've got to sort out this water issue. Alright, 45 on the metals, so we'll bring this back up. We'll just let it sit for the moment and let it slowly
Pipe
charge
leak
itself
reported.
up. Are we leaking? Please go fix the pipe. I can't afford to have any leaks at this point, not with the amount of water issues that I've got. Yeah, 3.8 down as soon as we got a leak. This is why we can't. We need a surplus in excess of 5. Surplus in excess of 5 if we actually want to be able to maintain this. Right, we unloaded. Up to 74 metal. So metal's working much nicer now, thankfully. Let's pick up our rare metals. And we've probably got some more down here that I can grab as well. Yep. Once I've got this, the water supply and water, oxygen and power issues all sorted out, because we're running right on the limits of our capabilities at the moment. In fact, I may not be able to bring the colonists in straight away. I think we may have to bring in the supplies and the materials first.
Research complete.
So the prefab, I will get this right in a second. Prefab buildings first, rather. We'll get this over here. Actually, no, we'll send the truck off again. It's got enough charge. Yeah, it's got enough charge. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Pipe leak reported.
I sent it down to pick up some more
We have a water
metals.
shortage. Sector scanned.
Pipe leaks. Come on, come fix it. This is more urgent than anything else. How are we doing for construction here? 41 of 50, polymers are already in place and in the machine parts. So as soon as the concrete's in, that's going to go up and hopefully that'll help. Farms are consuming a bit of water as well, but we kind of need those to be doing their thing. Alright, 30 of 30, we can launch the rocket and send it on its way. And go to rocket resupplies. We're going to have to bring a cargo rocket in. Prefab buildings. I need moisture evaporators. Are 200 million apiece. Bring in 3 of those. Another machine parts factory. Another electronics factory and a polymer factory. Hey, we can bring in 1 of each. Awesome. That'll do. Alright, launch it. Come on, everything should be in here now. Construction is in process. Good, 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 good. And up to 20 on minerals. We're going to see if we pick up some more. We don't need to urgently do this, but I might as well collect the metals now while I've got the opportunity to do so. Dust repulsion is complete. That's excellent. That's going to cut down on some of our metal consumption because metal's used to repair the solar panels. If the dust is being pushed away from them, the maintenance time on the panels slows, so our consumption of metal is going to go down. So that helps with that issue. Low G hydrosynthesis. Core water uncovers extremely rich underground water deposits. Actually,
No active research.
that one, then that one. 4, and we'll pick up autonomous sensors as well. Hopefully that'll give us some water supply, some water nodes that we can start mining much closer to the base to what we have access to now. And almost full up on the metals. Perfect. And we do a quick upload, quick unload rather up here. Alright, so cargo rockets coming in. 60% of the way here, and our outgoing is almost home. So quick changeover. Get the water issues sorted out here. The reclamation system is now in place, and water surplus at 1.6, so that's better. It's still not as high as I would like. If we get a pipe leak, it's going to cause us problems, but at least water is now going into the tanks. And I'll be able to reactivate the polymer factory in just a moment and get it functioning again. I'll wait till the rocket arrives when we got the new evaporators down. Now, power. Power is going to be a problem. But I can now build Stirling Generators. And we can build them on site now. So it's 12 polymer to pop one of these things, and we've only got 13 polymer in total, so that's not ideal, not at the moment. I really need to get that polymer factory up and running again.
Funding received.
We're gonna... Machine parts is on 22. Yeah, this... We're bringing in the prefab buildings we need, and the evaporators should give us enough water to solve the problem, and I'll be able to reactivate the polymer factory. Probably won't be able to reactivate the fuel factory or fuel refinery for a while, but we've got 435 fuel in storage, so we don't urgently need that.
Pipe leak reported.
The polymer factory will consume some of it, and the rockets will consume the rest, but we've got a surplus, so we're good. It's more concerning that we have the power to actually run the evaporators in the first place. Right, so what would be the best place to put these? I'm going to put them somewhere... The hub out here is probably not all that bad. Send maintenance over here to that evaporator and we'll get it functioning fully. Now, we should have a control node in here somewhere. I wanted to see which areas we've got overlap.
Sector scanned.
Yeah, I was thinking about building the evaporators out here, but I'm not entirely sure that's such a great idea. Maybe an idea. Press maintenance on that one. It's pretty close to the concrete extractor, although that concrete extractor is just about out. So we'll build a power line. We'll build it off here. Alright, there we go. Now we want pipes. Fusion reactor.
Cable
Research
fault
nuclear fusion
reported.
to unlock
Pipe
this
leak reported.
That'll certainly solve the power problem. We'll need to work on that. Now, let's rotate this around so we can actually see where our pipes come in. We want to connect up to the pipes here. We bring a pipeline all the way to the end. Once the pipes are in place, are in the moisture evaporators just down this section. It should be clear enough from where I'm planning on building that second dome to access those second metals. And it's not incredibly close to where the concrete extractor is. It should be clear enough that they don't get too dirty, which will keep them operating well. Negative 1.6 because of the leak. Malfunctioning cables. Actually wish I could destroy these. I'll find a usage for that soon enough. Might put another resource base off that side there. Alright, so pipes are in place, power is now in place, and now we can put evaporators and plug them in just here. Now we don't want to put them too far together, so we're just going to put in 2 for starters. Actually, they probably are going to be too close there. Each one likes a little bit of space if they're going to work efficiently, so we need to make sure they don't overlap. Alright, we'll leave one of them there. And put the next one down here. We've got one here. This is pretty close to the extractors. Probably one inside of the circuit. Maybe over here near the dome. Should be far enough away from everything because we don't land rockets
Pipe
there
leak
anymore.
reported.
Not anymore. And another leaky pipe. Fix the leaky pipe. Maintenance is already requested to get the fans up. Alright, power is on, first moisture evaporator is up,
Resources
water production
are low.
is at 11, total demand 10.4, stored water 101. And again on 10, or 11. And he's plumbed in as well on 11, so we should start seeing all of our water levels go up now. So now we can turn the polymer factory back on before we run out of polymers to actually maintain our equipment. Now, 0 of 30. But we're
Sector
already
scanned.
refueled, so
Anomaly
that's okay.
found.
And send repair parts to the polymer factory as well, because it's in need of a fix. Yeah, we're going to send this rocket straight back. So we can depart. 3.1 surplus, so this is getting better. As long as the tanks keep going in the right direction, that should help us for a little bit. And we're over halfway through the water research, so hopefully that will solve that problem. Building's not working 3, yeah, I know. No deposits, so that is the end of the concrete factory. It's done. So we'll salvage that one. Thank you very much. And no, don't rebuild it. Cancel.
Cable fault reported.
And clear the wreckage. Alright, so we should be good for concrete for a little bit, and we have access to other concrete deposits, so I'm not concerned about the concrete supply in the slightest. I'm pretty sure we're close enough so we can actually get the unloads. Yep, so I can build a concrete extractor in there, and we're fine. So that's not a problem. We don't need to stress about that. Concrete is something that I'm not really running into issues with here. Did I bring the Explorer back? Probably should make sure the Explorer comes back and charges itself up. Make sure our scanners aren't running out of things to scan, so we can scan down this side. All of this we can access. And it's just a matter of getting the parts we need to actually be able to... down to 12. Yeah, all the maintenance, we're kicking the hell out of everything at the moment. Alright, so that one's back. And we need to increase our machine parts production. So, passenger rocket. What have we got here? So we've got 25 of 64 matching colonists, and the rocket capacity is 12. We're fine with those. Specialization. No specializations. Don't really care if it's male or female, so that's not a major thing. A small glitch there. Okay, so perks. Nerd there, those are fine. The only thing we don't want is tourists. Well, really? So who we got? Engineers, biologists, geologists. Yeah, this is pretty much a standard list of everybody that we'd actually need, so that'll do. Officers. Recover sanity when gaming. I can relate to that. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one, so we're going to launch it. Send the colonists in. Now, we've already got the housing for them, so that's fine. So now we're going to make sure they've got a few jobs once they actually arrive. So production. Actually, go for the prefabs for a start. I do want to get a shuttle hub up. But we don't need to worry about that yet. Electronics factory, machine parts factory. So the machine parts factory... we'll put that... I need to remember I need space to actually build the cable around for the second hub. So put the machine parts factory there. And the electronics factory can go right next to it there. And that leaves a gap area where I can build some parks and I can build the pipe to go around to the second dome. So that gets 2 jobs up and running. Inactive work shift. Alright, and it's starting to try and fire them up already, which is fine. We need more people to actually make this work. They are going to consume more metals though, but we're going to solve that. For the moment, we'll just send out the truck.
The mission evaluation period is over, and the results of our efforts are visible. A steady track of technological milestones can be traced back to the moment the very first rocket landed on the Red Planet.
The colony has proven its worth as a cradle for scientific thought, and everybody is sure that the future is hiding more secrets to be uncovered and more mysteries solved. In fact, mission evaluation completion. You have 30 research technologies of the target 40. Final score, 4,275. Alright, so I thought it was higher than that. So 30 of 40. That's not too bad. I only missed short by 10. Could have done better though. Could have done better. Now, what are the wants and desires in here at the moment? Morale of all colonists living in the dome. What is it that they want? Alright, social, relaxation, and luxury.
Cable fault reported. Pipe leak reported.
Let's slow this down just to a normal play speed. So we want social, research labs, the Hawking Institute. I like that. Diners. Dining, social, food, space bar, relaxation, drinking, social. The space bar seems to be like one you would definitely want. So we put the space bar in. Casino, luxury, game, social.
Sector scanned.
Relaxation. Relaxation falls into the space bar. It's 2 electronics to maintain the 2. Maintenance is only 1 concrete for the art store, however. but it consumes polymers to work. And it consumes power. I think we'll just leave it at the space bar for the moment. Dining, social, food. The grocer only does food shopping. So if you fit in a diner behind the grocer, that will hopefully cover a whole bunch of bases. We'll still be missing the luxury, but I don't really want to spend that much on power, and I don't really want to start consuming polymers for it. But that should have a couple of things in place by the time the next set of colonists arrive, because the big dome is going to be one of the major ones that we have to work on. Research complete. Core water. Let's go for Martian education as well this time. Now we're going to core water supply here. But none immediately on the base. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I need to bring in... I need to establish a new colony.
Resources are low.
Yeah, we're not producing enough in the way of polymers. We're going to turn these off just for the short term. That should get everybody reassigning themselves to work shifts on the polymer factory and the already established electronics factory. And bring in our next set of colonists. And hopefully, with the extra people, we will have enough to be able to kick this thing in the butt and get it working.
New colonists have arrived.
Come on in, gentlemen. Let's see what we've got. 36 of 42, so we've still got a little bit of room for growth. Now, we'll turn these two back on. Power is negative 20. But our power supplies, the batteries seem to be working fine, and we seem to be picking up plenty. Stored power 270. The sun's up. Power shortage, still negative 16.2. Okay, so that one's not going to last. We need to correct that now. So this section over here, looks like we're just going to start expanding on the solar panels that we've got. Or do we just build 2 Stirling Generators? Well, we don't really have it. We don't really have it. Let's just build some more solar panels. And then that one will probably bring this one in for a close. Once we've got these in play, four more panels. Power surplus, 74.9. So that's jumped up suddenly as well. Some extra solar panels isn't going to hurt, just to make sure we keep those battery supplies nice and high. Alright, so we now have people in. We now have working shifts at... The electronics factory is fine. Machine parts factory is good. The other electronics factory is fine. Polymer is ticking along, although the production is lower than I would like. But we can definitely tick that one up some more. We are definitely going to have to get some more people into this dome. But for the moment, I think we're actually running good. So the next one we actually want to build for the next video will be to start focusing on the ability to transport goods around. We're spending too much time using the trucks to actually move goods from place to place. So if we get, where are they? Get a shuttle hub built in on each end, It's going to consume RAM metals to build and 10 power to actually run them. 1 shuttle on each side, we should be able to transfer the supplies automatically without having to worry about constantly moving goods by hand. And once we've done that, then we can get really creative and actually start trying to expand the colony out to another area, such as building one over here to get up all the extra water supplies, doing the primary transfer between shuttle hubs in order to be able to move the materials back and forth that we need to expand, and then building a piping system that runs between the two in order to, meteor impact, in order to be able to funnel the water over to the main colony, and then we can also start accessing the materials that are out here, because we have another rare metal supply that wouldn't be bad to pick up. Anyways, ladies and gents, hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. As always, Surviving Mars will be returning again very shortly, and until next time, remember to click that like button, share and subscribe if you would like to see more, and as always, take care.